Mike Patterson, BelieveLand Media here. I'm here with senior cornerback Cameron Shiver, junior quarterback Carson Panteck. I'm going to start with you, Shiver. Do you kind of see yourself emerging as a leader for this defensive group? I'm understanding the defensive group seems to be a little bit younger. You lost a lot of key pieces.
Yeah.
Manello, Fiorito, if I'm saying that correctly.
Yeah.
Fiorito, Manello, just a lot of pieces. Name goes on and on. Do you kind of see yourself emerging?
Yeah, I definitely see myself starting to be a leader. It's very strange because I went from being the youngest guy on the team, youngest guy on the defense last year, to the oldest guy of me in 1 year. But it's amazing to see all the guys that have put in so much work in the program and at the JV freshman level work their way up and find some time on varsity. I mean, they're working really hard. So, I mean, it's great to be like kind of seen as the leader, but they're all playing well. So,
who specifically would you like to who have you seen take strides specifically on the defensive group?
I definitely have to point out Chris Fiorito. So he's one of our captains this year. He started football sophomore year. And I mean, he's played JV level. He never thought he was going to see varsity, but he put on 40 extra pounds this summer. I mean, it's incredible to see, but he's made some serious strides. I'm really proud of him.
And Carson, the younger guys on the team, still a junior, coming into your own. What lessons or takeaways have you learned from yourself coming into this season from last year?
Obviously, I had 2 years under Jackson Bolin, who's a great mentor for me, and I've known him a lot since I was a middle schooler. So I got to learn from him and take away right from my freshman year, getting popped in. So I got to learn from those guys, learn from the coaches, and I took away a lot of good things. The past couple years, we've been in playoff games. I was in the one a lot last year. And I got to complete some passes and kind of learn from it, from guys like Cam and all the older guys. So,
you guys lost 2 of your senior receivers, Slash and Brennan. What have you been seeing from your receiving core, in camp as we get closer and closer to the season?
We definitely have a lot of youth, but it's good youth. Very skillful guys like my brother. He's emerging. Hopefully he's a good year. Cooper Rehek, obviously big name, big target for us. Mateo Morelli, Aaron Kim, 2 good tight ends. I could go right down the line, but I'm just excited for this group, and we have a lot of big things for us this future.
So. Back to you, Cam. You guys had a rough loss against Geneva last year to open up the year. You guys get the chance to open up the year again against them. Just talk about your guys' excitement level and the preparation for that.
Yeah, we're super excited. I think, especially as a corner unit, we were looking to give up no yards. They don't pass much, but we're looking to stop them completely. And then, especially in the run game, we know we have a lot of stuff to improve on, but from the stuff I've seen from our D-line, our box unit, it's great. They're big, they're physical, they're ready to hit. We're not going to let any running backs run over us this year. So I'm really excited for that group, that game.
Specifically, going back to you, Panteck. Just from the overall offensive standpoint, what have been point of emphasis? Because I see 4 of your 6 wins last year. You guys were in high scoring games, scoring over 35 points. So obviously, offense was a big calling card. Yeah. What has been a few keys for you guys?
Just our tempo, the way we move. And for me being the quarterback, it's leadership, getting the guys in the right place. But offensive line, getting them hyped up, and I feel like we have a good Cam can attest. I think we have a good group around these guys, and I feel solid, and I'm excited for them, and they're excited for me and excited for the team. So I'm excited.
A question for you both. I guess I'm gonna start with you. Any individual goals that you have kind of set out for yourself?
I want to pass a lot. Obviously, that's what I'm here, and then beat the team up the street. That's our thing. It's a big game. I'm excited for it, but beat them's our goal.
Any individual goals for you, Cam?
Yeah, I got to say, beating that team up the street, we've won the last 2. We're looking to make it 3 in a row, make it less of a rivalry. And then I'd say for me individually, I'm looking to get a few more picks this year, but teams don't often throw at me, but hopefully they would do more. I like it. I like the competition.
There you go. You gotta love it. You heard it here from Cam Shiver and Carson Panteck. Like I said, you guys are looking good. Hopefully, I can't wait to see you guys. Good luck to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Here with junior receiver Caleb Panteck. Caleb, we touched on it a little bit. You guys obviously lost a big senior class, specifically your position receiver. Guys like Slash, Brennan. Talk to me about just taking on a bigger role and more expectations this season.
Filling in the roles, a lot of big shoes to fill, but with the young core, I feel like it kind of builds grit for our guys, blocking, running routes, getting out of cuts, help make it easy on Carson, the quarterback. So I think me and Cooper Rehak, he's a senior, I'm a junior, just kind of setting the mindset of the younger guys, helping them with routes and stuff, and also even having a younger coaching core for receivers, just kind of giving them tips and stuff.
what has it been like? Obviously you're not the only one getting more expectations. Your brother is, as well as you brought up Carson. I spoke with him. What has it been like in training camp with your brother?
It's been fun. It's kind of something we've thought about, dreamed about, since we were little, and now it's all kind of coming together. Maybe being twins, I mean, it's scary what we can do on the field together.
Yeah.
Like he kind of knows where I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fun.
It is fun. I mean, you can't say more than that. It's fun. Obviously, I mean, what growing strides have you been seeing taken from this young receiver core for the most part outside of your senior?
Oh, for sure. A lot of explosiveness out of the group. Kind of like easy. They're easy with like learning with the plays and again like just picking up on the fly. Like if you miss a day, like we have guys that'll come in and just help them out with routes and stuff, and I feel like they're picking it up really easily and kind of just helping us and whatever.
I mean, obviously with a younger team, building cohesiveness, building chemistry is so like instrumental. Can you just talk about that? How have you guys been going about that in camp?
Oh, for sure. I feel like with the slogan brotherhood, I mean, I feel like ever since we came back from Oberlin camp, I mean, you can just tell from guys from seniors to juniors to all the way to the freshmen, just building camaraderie with each and one of each other. So, I mean, it's so evident if you just watch practice, quarterbacks, receivers, and even like going against a defense. You can see guys go headbutting the team, but like we'll still love each other at the end of the day. That's all that matters.
That's what it's about. I mean, Geneva, a tough loss last season. You guys have the chance to open up the season this year against them again, week 1. Just talk to me about your excitement level for that.
Yeah, no, I'm stoked. Can't wait. I mean, yeah, going off the tough loss last year, looking to rebound. Younger core. I mean, we're just trying to see what we can do. I mean, we're showing it right now. Yeah, scrimmage this week, and hopefully we can build from there, and hopefully we can get the best opportunity on week 1.
I mean, any individual goals or milestones that you have set for yourself coming into the year?
Kind of lay the foundation for myself with recruiting and everything. Trying to, again, what Tyler said, make a name for myself.
That's beautiful, beautiful. I mean, what do you see? Can you just talk about specifically the strides in yourself individually that you've seen? Like I said, the strides you've taken from last year to this year. I mean, obviously picking up a bigger role.
From last year, I mean, like from being the holder to kind of like getting in there. I mean, I'm not even the same person I was last year, receiver wise. If you look at my film this year and you watch what I did last year, it's not even the same guy. I mean, explosiveness with track and everything, and just like Coach Alvarez in the weight room, all my coaches behind me, quarterback Carson. I mean, he'll tell you it's absurd.
Yes.
It's crazy.
I mean, anything else before I let you get out of here? I mean,
good.
Any comments? Thank you. I mean, can't wait to see you. Thank you for your time. I'm here with sophomore Tyler Robinson. I don't really know what position to say. I mean, his coach kind of says he does everything. I mean, can you just talk about that a little bit? Talk about your versatility coming into this season.
I'm willing to do anything to help our team win. I think coming as a sophomore, I have a lot on my plate, but I think I'm ready to execute.
I mean, you have a lot on your plate, but your coach thinks really highly of you. I mean, I just talked to him. He said you have the potential to be one of the best sophomores in the area. I mean, when you have a great coach like that, instilling that type of confidence on you so early, I mean, what does that mean to you?
It means everything. Coach Malbasa, he has my back at all times. I know that if I have any questions or any concerns, that he's willing to help a hand financially or just any way. And I think that just him believing in me, I think that's what bring that beast out of me.
Individually, I mean, coming into your sophomore year, what have been kind of points of emphasis for you to get better?
At a quarterback standpoint, working on my mechanics, working on follow through, and just staying poised in the pocket. At safety, being aggressive, being a ball hawk, and just knowing what I should do, my assignment, and then helping my team out from there.
I mean, you guys are a young team. A lot of people will kind of look down upon that or kind of say it's a disadvantage, but there are some advantages coming with a young group. I mean, what advantages are you kind of seeing with your young group?
With our young group, I think we're explosive. We're willing to go after everything. I feel like even though we're young, we still have strength. We work hard every single day in the weight room. You know, we just go hard, and I think that with that type of mentality, that's what helps us win.
I mean, from the defensive standpoint, what are you seeing? I mean, you're obviously you're playing safety. What are you seeing from your group in camp?
We see a lot of headbutting, a lot of chippy, just guys going at each other, working on each other, like just making each other better. And I think that's what makes our defense so good, is that we're always putting our best foot forward and going hard.
I mean, University has been building a winning culture the past 2 seasons. I mean, 8-win season 2 years ago, 6-win season this year. I mean, talk to me. What have you you're still young. You're still one of the young guys on the team. What are some big keys or learning points or takeaways that you have from these last 2 seasons? Or last season, I should say.
my takeaway is to never give up. Like last year against Bay Village, we were down 17-0
He talked about
and
that.
came back 21 points. I mean, like just keep fighting with our courage, with our discipline, and us having confidence in ourselves and how much work we put in the offseason. I think we just continue to just keep fighting every play, every possession, and just keep going.
Tyler, do you have any type of individual goals or milestones set for yourself this season?
This season, I hope to make a name for myself. Tyler Robinson, look out for me.
I mean, you heard it here first. Tyler Robinson, sophomore, Wildcat quarterback, safety and running back. I mean, any closing comments before I let you get out of here? You heard it. I mean, good luck. I can't wait to see you for sure. I mean, thank you for your time. I'm here with head coach for University football, Ben Malbasa. Coach, I mean, what have you been seeing from your guys in camp overall?
I think the best thing I've seen so far in camp is the energy level and enthusiasm. You know, we lost a really strong senior class, but I think it's a real credit to our current seniors, the mindset they've brought to this season. They've sort of said, look, the standard is the standard. We approach everything as we expect to be a team that competes to be an outstanding playoff football team and to win games into November. And I think this group has really embodied that mindset. Weight room this summer, all the way through camp. The energy level has been great, and the physicality has been impressive.
I mean, you touched on it a little bit, something I want to harp on. You guys are obviously a younger team. You guys lost, like you said, a big senior presence in bowling, some pieces on defense, Furiredo, as we talked about, Manello, just a lot of pieces across the board. What are you seeing from this younger group as they're starting to emerge?
Well, I think that the main thing I would emphasize is the leadership that I've seen, both from some guys who have experience and some guys who maybe are earning experience. You just talked to Cam Shiver. I mean, certainly an outstanding defensive leader. Tristan Jackson on our O-line has been a tremendous leader. Mikey Malone, a running back at over 800 yards last year, someone who just sort of embodies toughness, play in, play out. I mean, he kind of leads by example. They mentioned Chris Fiorito to you and his physicality, and that's really set a tone for camp, and that's what I'd go back to. This is still a game about how you block and how you tackle. And I don't care, how highly touted a receiver is. I don't care how good a quarterback is. And we're fortunate. We've got a very good quarterback. We have some good receivers. If you can physically impose your will on the opponent, you're going to have a chance to win a lot of football games. And these guys have embraced that mindset.
I mean, what are you starting to see? You touched on your senior running back, Malone, a little bit. I noticed another guy was kind of your secondary runner, a guy you lost, Bowling. Who have you been seeing emerge kind of as that kind of secondary runner?
Well, absolutely. So you've got Mikey. Certainly Cam Shiver will help out a little bit at running back. James Harmon's a really promising sophomore. Johnny Malone's a promising junior. But we kind of have a stable of guys who can run the ball. And I'll tell you, I also am impressed. We have a sophomore all-purpose guy in Tyler Robinson, who I think is a name who might be one in the future, one of the better players in the area. So I'm excited about his progress.
I mean, talking about progress, your new quarterback, as you touched on, Carson Panteck. Can you speak on the progress and the strides you've seen him take over the summer?
You go from being the sophomore who steps in and does things at a level that everybody's happy with to being the guy who handles the pressure. And there is a difference. And I've been really impressed. All of a sudden you got coaches breathing down your neck when something goes wrong. And he handles that well. He bounces back when he makes a mistake. The greatest trait a quarterback can have is resilience. And right now I see it. Now he's got plenty of arm talent. He can make any throw in a high school playbook and then some. But when you can take a hit and then do it the next play, or you can take the coach breathing down your neck because you made a mistake, and you can come back the next play, that's the kind of character that defines the position, and he has that.
Just touching on last season a little bit more, a lot of games you won were pretty dominant fashion, but you did have some close games as well, like Bay Village, Valley Forge. What do you think are some important takeaways from games like that this young group can use?
Well, ultimately, I think the takeaway, let's take the Bay game. We were down 17-0, came back and won in the second half, and it was because we understood that all that matters is the next 6 seconds in front of us. Execute your assignment, look up at the end and see what the scoreboard says. And I think if you have that mindset, you can do a lot of great things as a football team, and I think our guys embrace that mindset.
Coach, before I let you get out of here, is there anything you want to kind of say? Any closing comments? Anything?
Well, I just would say, it's a special thing to have a group of young men who really commit to each other, and and that happens at a lot of schools, and so I don't think we're unique in that sense. But what's impressed me is the level of uncommon bond of this group. They said their goal was brotherhood. and I see the progress toward it every day, and that excites me. So, thanks for the coverage, and really appreciate all you do for high school sports.
Oh, thank you. I mean, we would be nothing without you. Thank you. I mean, I can't wait to see you during the season. Good luck.
Appreciate it.